Imagine applying for 30 different jobs and getting rejected every time. You're desperate, so you try for an entry-level job at KFC. Out of 24 applicants, 23 get hired, but you're the one who doesn't. Your life feels like one failure after another, and you don't know what to do next. This was Jack Ma's situation when he was younger. Fast forward a few decades, and Jack Ma is now one of the most successful entrepreneurs and one of the richest men in the world. This video tells the incredible success story of Jack Ma and Alibaba, showing how he turned his life around and built a global empire from nothing. But remember, not all success stories have a happy ending. Jack Ma, originally named Ma Yun, was born in 1964 in Hangzhou, China. His family was poor. His mother worked on a factory production line, and his father was a photographer. Jack was born at a time when entrepreneurship in China was almost non-existent, as the government controlled most of the economy. From a young age, Jack showed a keen interest in English. He would listen to Mark Twain's stories on a shortwave radio. However, he had no one to practice his English with. In the 1970s, China launched the open door policy to attract foreign trade and investment. This policy brought many tourists to China. Seizing the opportunity, young Jack would ride his bike for 40 minutes every morning to a hotel where foreign tourists stayed. He would offer them free tours of his city in exchange for English lessons. He did this for about 9 years, regardless of the weather. One of these tourists suggested he adopt the English name Jack, and from then on, he was known as Jack Ma. Despite his hard work, Jack struggled to find a job. He applied for about 30 jobs and got rejected by all, including KFC. Out of 24 applicants, he was the only one not hired. He also failed his primary and middle school exams multiple times and was rejected by Harvard 10 times. But Jack never gave up. He eventually got into Hangzhou Normal University, earned a degree in English, and became an English teacher. However, his teaching jobs paid only $15 a month, and Jack wanted more from life. In 1994, at age 29, Jack started a small translation agency. It wasn't a big success, but it made him realize he loved running a business. His breakthrough came in 1995 when he visited America and discovered the internet. He was fascinated by it. Back in China, Jack and a friend created a simple website listing Chinese businesses. On the first day, they received 5 emails from people wanting to know more. This showed Jack there was demand for Chinese products online. Jack quit his teaching job and started China Pages, an online directory for Chinese businesses. But many Chinese companies didn't see the value of the internet, and China Pages struggled. To generate interest, Jack circulated a fake quote from Bill Gates saying, "The internet will change every aspect of human beings' lives." The strategy worked, but despite the growing interest, China Pages was too basic. It was just a directory with no way to make online purchases, and soon a rival company copied their idea. Jack had to leave the company and take a government job to make ends meet. In 1999, Jack gathered 17 friends in his apartment and pitched them his new idea, an e-commerce business connecting Chinese manufacturers with global buyers. They all invested a little money, and Alibaba was born. Jack chose the name because it was easy to pronounce in many languages and would appear early in alphabetical lists. At that time, China had only 2 million internet users, but this number was growing rapidly. Alibaba quickly gained traction. Investors, including Goldman Sachs and SoftBank, saw its potential and invested millions. Alibaba's low operating costs and the rapid internet growth in China helped it expand quickly. However, during the dot-com bubble burst, many internet companies went bankrupt. Alibaba struggled but managed to survive by cutting costs and increasing revenue. The most crucial turning point for the company came in 2003 when Alibaba launched Taobao, a consumer-to-consumer marketplace to compete with eBay in China. Jack declared war on eBay, and Taobao quickly gained market share by offering free listings and better understanding the Chinese market. By 2007, Taobao had a 67% market share, and Alibaba's success continued to grow. They launched Tmall, a platform for businesses to sell directly to consumers, and Alipay, a secure payment system. In 2014, Alibaba had a record-breaking IPO, raising $25 billion. Jack Ma became one of the richest men in the world. Alibaba expanded into various industries like entertainment, cloud computing, and finance. The Ant Group, Alibaba's fintech arm, grew rapidly and was set for a record-breaking IPO in 2020. However, Jack Ma's criticism of Chinese regulators led to government intervention, and the IPO was suspended. Alibaba faced regulatory scrutiny, fines, and Jack Ma had to step down from leadership roles. In 2019, Jack Ma stepped down as Alibaba's CEO, saying he wanted to focus on philanthropy. However, many suspect it was due to pressure from the Chinese government. Tension had been building between Jack and the government for years. The tipping point came in October 2020, when Jack publicly criticized the government's financial regulations. Just days before the Ant Group's historic IPO, the Chinese government ordered Jack to Beijing to meet with regulators. Shortly after, the IPO was abruptly suspended, and the Ant Group was ordered to restructure. In addition to this, Alibaba faced a record $2.8 billion fine for antitrust violations, and its internet browser was deleted from app stores. Alibaba's market value plummeted, losing $344 billion in a year, the biggest shareholder loss in history. Jack Ma also had to step down as president of Hupin University, a business school he had founded. Jack Ma's achievements are remarkable. He built one of the world's largest companies from nothing, showing that persistence and hard work can lead to incredible success. Despite his setbacks, Jack Ma remains a symbol of determination and entrepreneurial spirit. His story teaches us to never give up, no matter how many times we fail. And there you have it, the story of Jack Ma and Alibaba. A man who faced countless rejections and failures, but never gave up, eventually becoming one of the wealthiest and most influential people in the world. If you enjoyed this story, please consider subscribing to our channel for more inspirational tales like this one. Thank you for watching.